Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. The Council of Arab Interior Ministers condemns terrorist acts committed by armed organizations and called to enact laws criminalizing these groups. Projects worth more than 100 million Omani riyals are awarded by the tender board, topped by remaining works of merging central system of Muscat International Airport and Salalah Airport. And dozens of projects compete in student scientific inventions and industrial smartness competition. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. The Council of Arab Ministers of Interior condemned terrorist acts committed by armed organizations and called at the end of its meeting in Algeria on member countries to enact laws criminalizing joining these groups. The Council also emphasized the importance of adopting procedures, measures and enacting laws to combat cyber crimes which are abused by these groups to promote spreading their ideas. The Sultan is taking part in the 32nd round of the Council by an official delegation led by His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal al-Busaidi, Minister of Interior. The attendees stressed that the current situation had put all Arab countries facing major security challenges which necessitate to proceed with strengthening the joint security strategy to face the increasing terrorism that crossed national borders. The ministers emphasized that security solution is not enough by its own, but it needs a collaboration of other factors to wipe out terrorism, such as media, education, and institutions of non-government organizations. On the sideline of the meeting, His Excellency, the Minister of Interior, met with His Excellency Nihad al-Mashnouk, Minister of the Interior, and municipalities of Lebanon, which they viewed brotherly relations between the two countries. Projects worth more than 100 million Omani riyals were awarded by the tender board in its sixth meeting of the year. It covered remaining works of the council system of merging Muscat International Airport and Salalah Airport. The meeting also approved the opening of financial envelopes of a number of developments and service projects topped by construction of Al-Mazuna New Hospital in the Governorate of Dhofar and the expansion of water distribution network in the Wilayat of Bosher of the Governorate of Muscat. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Rashid bin Al-Safi Al-Hreibi, Chairman of the Tender Board. Activities of students' scientific inventions and competition of robot and industrial smartness were concluded. The event was organized by the Ministry of Education with the participation of more than 300 male and female students at Imam Jabir bin Zayed School. The two-day activities witnessed great competitions among students hailing from various governorates, and the conclusion was presided over by His Highness Sayyid Dr. Faris bin Turki bin Mahmoud Al Said. The chief guest said the students' projects were very astonishing, with abilities for competing at regional and international levels, and he urged all concerned bodies to support the students to realize their projects. Inventions this year concentrated on natural sciences, mathematics, engineering, systems, energy, transport and environmental sciences. Robots and industries or industrial smartness were present with strength in the event, which attracted great response by the students and the attendees. 68 inventions and 57 teams competed in the robotic competitions. Developing the administrative work and establishing quality concepts were the center of discussions at the orientation workshop in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth. It aimed to upgrade the government performance level and comply with globally approved standards. It shed light on the implementation phases of quality management system in the Ministry of Civil Service and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth. The workshop was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Amr Al Marhoon, Minister of Civil Service. Promoting excellence, finding economic models and rewarding successful creative ideas that contribute to the development of Omani economy, Al Roya newspapers announced the winners of Al Roya Economic Award for this year. The event was held under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Fuad bin Jafar Asajwani, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth. The honoring came to continue the march of this pioneering initiative that aims to discover innovative enterprises and encourage them, stemmed from the royal vision of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos to activate the role of private sector to be a real partner in the comprehensive development being witnessed by the Sultanate. Still to come in our news bulletin. In its third edition, Surrey Applied Sciences College organizes a Afaq Cultural Festival. Welcome back to the news. Attempts by Daesh groups to enter the city of Ramadi, about 90 kilometers west of Baghdad, have been repelled by police and local tribal group Sons of Tribes. Ramadi is the capital of Anbar province, large parts of which are militant strongholds. The militants launched 13 suicide car bomb attacks on army and security positions yesterday in a possible response to fighting north of Baghdad. 5 people were killed in the attacks. One of them, car bombs, exploded near the bridge in the west of the city and damaged part of the bridge. An official said that the Daesh tried to enter Ramadi city from its 4 sides, but the local police force, in cooperation with the Sons of Tribes, prevented them and detonated their car bombs. Sons of Tribes was formed 2 months ago by the tribes of Anbar province and works with the security forces to help protect Ramadi. A NASA astronaut and 2 Russian cosmonauts landed near Zekizgand in Kazakhstan today, wrapping up nearly 6 months in orbit on the International Space Station. Outgoing NASA station commander Barry Wilmore and flight engineers Alexander and Elena with the Russian Space Agency, Roscosmos, sealed themselves into the Soyuz capsule shortly after 1930 GMT. The same spaceship that carried them into orbit on September 25th. 3 hours later, the Soyuz pulled away from its berthing port, aiming for a parachute landing in Kazakhstan at 02:07 GMT. NASA expects future crews to make 4 more spacewalks before the end of the year to install new docking ports and other equipments for the new spaceships. Becky and the Sultan appreciating teachers' role in educational process and his role in carrying education and knowledge message to build society in knowledge's communications and high-tech era. The Ministry of Education honored more than 350 male and female teachers on the occasion of Teachers' Day. His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Saeed Al-Kalbani, Minister of Social Development, presided over the honoring ceremony, who said that this celebration is appreciation of the teachers' efforts in the community. At the end of the ceremony, 350 teachers were honored. Under the theme, "We are here to serve whoever you are," Public Authority for Consumer Protection launched a mobile office for complaints which will provide its services in all governorates of the Sultanate. The office, which aims to make services more closer to the consumer, was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Saeed bin Khamis Al-Ka'bi, Chairman of the Public Authority for Consumer Protection. It contained 2 offices and also a screen to present films and awareness messages. It also included a corner for booklets and publications which enhance the awareness aspects of the consumer. Over 3 days, Career and Training Opportunities Fair 2015, organized at Sultan Qaboos University, attracted a host of job seekers and university and college students. It concluded its activities today after offering more than 1,400 job opportunities for university graduates and more than 1,000 training opportunities. The event brought together under one roof public and private sectors and university and college students to explore available job and training opportunities in the labor market. Within the aim to invest students' energy and direct them to the right direction, Sur Applied Science College organized a cultural festival in its third edition. The festival, which came this year under the theme Youth Are Best Nation, enhanced cultural talents and moral and religious aspects. It also highlighted the own abilities and achievements of the youth. The festival activities included nasheeds and play performed by youth, Omani traditional dances, as well as youth talks sessions. This is the Sound of Oman Television. Before we enter tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Council of Arab Interior Ministers condemns terrorist acts committed by armed organizations and called to enact laws criminalizing these groups. Projects worth more than 100 million Omani Riyals are awarded by the tender board, topped by remaining works of merging central system of Muscat and Salalah airports. And dozens of projects compete in students' scientific inventions and industrial smartness competition. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, have a good weekend. Good night.